What's up, winners? It's your boy Loso 2.0, and today we're going to talk about 5 assumptions. But before we get started with that, let's just do some housekeeping things. If you're watching this on YouTube, like this video, share it, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you're listening to this on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review and leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. Now we're going to talk about 5 assumptions that everyone has, right? So these are the 5. Our lives have many aspects. Every domain matters. Progress starts when you are clear where you're at now. Any domain can be improved, and confidence, happiness, and life satisfaction are byproducts of personal growth. Now we're going to break down each and every single one throughout this entire video, but 5 assumptions of our life. So first one is our lives have many aspects. Yes, this is one thing that that we assume, right? And it's true. Our lives, there's different things that come into our life, right? And these different things that come into our life in the Your Best Year Ever, they separate it into 10 domains. I know I personally did 5, right? Which I wasn't even thinking about these other ones. My personal 5 was spiritually, what could you change? Financially, but spiritually and mentally, I kind of put together financially, emotionally, so that's like with relationships and stuff. And then I had physically, so that was like, working out and stuff. And then the last one was just kind of just for fun or whatever, right? But they put to 10 domains where they got a little bit more in detail. See, I had 5, but then they broke it a lot more. So spiritual is first one. So first your spirit, right? That's like, what are you doing spiritually? Everybody believes in something. And if you don't believe in something, you believe there's something, you may meditate, that's meditation, that's, Bible study, going for walks, whatever helps get your spirit pretty much going, right? People do yoga, that's different spiritual things. There's intellectual, which is second. Intellectual is anything that helps you get more grooves in your brain. Remember, the brain starts out bald when we're kids, and every single time we learn something new, we get a new groove into it. So the second one is intellectual, right? So how can you get more grooves in your brain by learning new things, right? I study a dictionary every single day, study encyclopedia every single day, Spanish every single day, play chess, different things that get grooves in my brain. Third is emotional, which is self-explanatory. How can you be more emotionally intelligent, right? Which starts with controlling your emotions. You can't be out here just bursting and getting angry and then reacting before you have time to even think things through. You have to be able to sit back, relax, and then originally some stuff will start to come together, right? So how can you control your emotion? Fourth is physical. Physical all goes into, obviously, like I said, working out, right? I think everybody should work out at a minimum 45 minutes a day, whether it's, doing push-ups at the house, core, maybe going for a run, playing some basketball, whatever your favorite sport is, whatever. You should have something physical, stuff like that. So there's, like I said, fifth is mental, which to me kind of goes with intellectual, but I guess mental is just on a different level, right? I guess that's when it comes to mindset training, right? How can you work on self-improvement, maybe affirmations, maybe things like that. 6 is parental. So if you're a parent, how can you become a better parent, right? Now, I personally don't know anything about this, but parental, right? How can you teach your kids more? 7 is social. Obviously, socially, how can you build better relationships? How can you meet more people and network? Because network is, well, they say network is your net worth, but it's not who you know to knows you. 8th is vocational, which is kind of like those fun things I was talking about. Like, what do you do for fun? What are some things that you could work on? 9 is avocational, which, and I'm completely honest with you guys, I like to look at the stuff right here because I don't know what the heck avocational means. It means a hobby or minor occupation. Okay, so same thing, like a hobby, things you do for fun, right? Maybe play video games, maybe things like that. And then there's financial, obviously, how can you make more money? And bring more money in your pockets. Now, these are really just 10 domains of life. I remember I mixed a couple of them together, like spiritual and mental and intellectual. I probably throw in a 1. I usually throw physical in a 1. I throw emotional into its own 1, which could be with social and parental, and then vocational, avocational, put another 1, then financial. I usually throw them all together. But these are the 10 domains of life. So there's so many aspects of life. There's different ways to win, right? If you're a winner, you're going to find a way to win, but there's different aspects in life that you can win in, and you may not be winning in. But the second assumption is that every domain matters. Your spiritual strength matters just as much as your parental. Your parental matters just as much as vocational. See, a lot of people are avocational. A lot of people, vocational is job, avocational is hobby. A lot of people try to do, nothing, but remember, how you do one thing is how you do anything. So if you're not focusing on avocational just as much as you're focusing on social, focusing on intellectual, you're going to fail, right? You're not a winner, you're a loser then. So just to break down again, the 10 domains of life. They're spiritual, which is something for your spirit. Intellectual, something intellectually, you know what I mean? Emotionally is third. Fourth is physical, working out. Fifth is mental. Sixth is parental. Seventh is social. 8 is vocational, 9 is avocational, and 10 is financial. These are the 10 aspects or domains of life. There's so many different domains of life. You can't, how you do one thing is how you do anything. So you can't win in one and then lose in the other. If you're a winner, you win in all aspects of your life, of these 10 different aspects of your life. Well, obviously, if you're not a parent, then that's different. But every domain matters just as much. Like I said, avocational. A lot of people like to sleep on that. That's just what you do for fun. If you're not even having fun, then you're not gonna fail. You're gonna fail at the financial one too. Your financial matters just as much as avocational, just as much as mental, just as much as emotional. You hear millionaires all the time talking about, hey, I had to start my mental first, like my mindset first, and that's not physically with money. Every domain actually matters. Now, the third assumption goes to progress starts when you were clear where you are at now. So you have to look at yourself right now and it's the first of the month, so it's even perfect right now. Look at yourself and look and where are you on every aspect of this life, right? In spiritually, where are you at? I know spiritually myself, I know I'm to the Bible, studying the Bible every single day, meditating every single day. I know I'm trying to study the word, the metaphysical diction every single day. Intellectually, I'm, learning on chess. There's actually a code in Duolingo. I'm on a streak. Emotionally, I'm married. I'm getting better with, just doing little things that I know that my wife loves to see. Physically, I've been actually slacking on physically. So now I've been getting back into the gym, getting shots up 3 times a week, or playing basketball, doing my 200 pushes a day, 200 core, stuff like that. Mentally, same thing. I'm continuing to just learn something every single day. Parentally, I'm not a parent, so that's different. Socially, though, right? This is maybe some parts where I lack too. Sometimes I focus on, okay, it's just about how can I get better each and every day. That sometimes I forget the relationships that I have with my friends, so that's why I try to call them and stuff and talk to at least one of my members, BTB members, once a day. Then vocationally, right, at work, I'm doing amazing, right? You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm getting higher, and I'm growing different ways with it, right? Because I look at it as my business. If I can't do good at work, I can't do good at running a business. It's how you do one thing, it's how you do anything, like I said. And vocationally, maybe sometimes I lack, right? So that's why now I've been even putting in my goals. I just play the game. You know what I mean? I love this Hogwarts Legacy thing. I talked about it. I'm loving this game. I'm getting progress through and playing it every single day. And then financially, I'm getting better with my budget. I'm putting money into mutual funds, stuff to help grow my money. And my money just doesn't sit in a bank and just accumulates not even a percent, 1%. So that's the thing. You have to know where you are right now. Then the fourth one is to understand that a fourth assumption is to understand any domain can be improved, right? They're not set in stone. Just because right now you're not good with money doesn't mean you can't be good with money. So I started studying some type of books, Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game, things like that. Because financially, I was struggling financially, not in a matter of me making money, because now I'm learning how to make money, getting better with sales, getting better with speaking. It was a matter of I didn't know how to have a good relationship and handle my money. So I had to learn that stuff. I struggle socially with friends, so I try to go out with them or try to talk to them every single day. Emotionally, sometimes with my wife and all that stuff. So I was just like, I had to learn you have to learn to every single one you have to work on every single day. And then the fifth one is confidence, happiness, and life satisfaction are byproducts of personal growth. CANI stands for constant and never-ending improvement. If you were improving in all 10 of these things, I was on an interview with somebody, and they were asking me, I was talking about the A, B, and C type goals that we talked about before. A type goals are goals that you've achieved before, so you know how to achieve them. The second one, or you think you can achieve it. And the third one is what you really actually want to achieve. And I'm saying you should just throw a big number out there that you don't know how to achieve. Like if you not achieve your goal is too small. And then they were saying, well, then doesn't that lead to people being not satisfied and And I said, no, because then it goes back to gratitude. You have to show gratitude for the things that you achieved. So when you're just making progress and sitting back and actually think about the progress you made, you are going to be happy and grateful, right? And this is me right now. So that's all I really have for you guys today. I want you to comment below, which domain are you struggling in and how can you improve it? I want you guys to, keep killing the day. If you're watching this on YouTube, like this video, share it, subscribe to Winners Win channel. If you listen to this on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review and leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. Keep killing the day. Winners win, losers lose. And you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.